for the men listening out there, topic number 3, really, really key, because these things still go on. What do men wear on dates? What should they wear on dates? Things open up, they go to restaurants, they go to events, going for coffee, whatever they're doing on these dates. Ed, what should they be wearing?
So
Help
John,
the men.
I saw this question come up. I've been a married man for 11 years, Johnny. So I wouldn't know what to wear on a date anymore, but I can help you.
Hold on, Ed. Now, first of all, if you're a married man for how long? You said 11 years?
Yes.
You should be working harder than somebody going on a first date, because you should be working just as hard, if not harder, to keep the wife and make her happy than you would be on a date, correct?
I got you. And absolutely, I take pride in what I wear for sure.
Yes.
But yeah, no.
But let's help those single men out there. Let's help those men rekindle the fire. They want to go on romantic dates. They want to look good. They want to impress their women or their partner.
100%.
What should people be wearing on dates?
If it was me going on our first date, it all depends obviously on where you're going. Are you going to a ball game, a movie, a restaurant, whatever it is? I mean, obviously, usually you want to keep it sort of casual. You're not going to get too dressed.
Okay.
Nice fitting pair of jeans. You're comfortable. They stretch. And a nice, I would, for me, it's always a collared dress shirt. Maybe it's no pattern. I wouldn't go on a dress shirt with the shirt I'm wearing today on a date. It's a big, bold colored shirt. I'd probably stick to a nice solid black dress shirt, a black t-shirt, even with a cool blazer, maybe a blue industry, a nice white dress shirt, but it's got to fit right. So stretchy, a nice pair of stretchy jeans with a nice shirt and collared shirt. And I think call it a day, whether you go to if you're going to a ball game, I guess, a nice t-shirt, right? But it's got to fit right. It's got to be clean.
Very important. Fit right. Got to be clean. Okay.
And you got to be clean. that's what I mean.
Well,
right? And another thing, like I know you take pride in your shoes.
Yes.
The shoes got to be clean. If you're wearing a crappy pair of shoes on the date, I think it's over for the guy right away. On you know what I mean? The shoes have got to be on point for sure. So got to fit right, got to be clean, have the shoes right. And if you do look like you're put together with your belt, which you're always making the point of, and I love that too, I think you're going to be okay.
I always say that when you go on a first date, it's not much different than going for a job interview. It's a personal interview versus a professional interview.
For sure.
Same principles. You want to get the job. You want the position. You want to show how you can be valuable and how you can help grow the company. And you want to get that second interview. You want to get on probation. You want to get there, right? So you want to get this job. So I think, unfortunately, for a lot of men out there, when they are going out for their first dates, they're not treating it like a job interview. They're like, I'm just going to slap something together. And it's like I'm going to the corner store, and it doesn't work that way. Like when you look at Ed right now, look at how his hair is put together. Look how his beard's trimmed. And this is just, sitting here talking with me and possibly a million people watching it. But still, people should be remembering it's just as much about the grooming. I like that. It's just as much about the grooming as the outfit. Yeah.
And I mean, I've always been one to take pride, but I see a lot of people this generation, especially this younger, the 20-year-olds and under, I feel like they don't, they're dressed a lot less. Maybe it's because a lot of it's online and they don't see people in person as much. I don't know what's going on, but definitely guys my age that are dating should come out, dress nice, fit right, and away they go. And
let's talk about a 21-year-old. Let's talk about that 21-year-old in university. Let's say he's going to go on a first date. He's going to go hit the Starbucks and he's going to go for a coffee, let's say, or whatever they're going to do. Or let's say they're going to go for bubble tea or what be it. It's funny when you see that age segment for them, fashionable. Okay, the Jordans we're good with. So we know that. That's fine. They got to be clean.
Converse for sure. Yeah,
got to be crisp. Fine. It seems like sweatpants are really, really in. So all of a sudden you go down to the Nike store and like it's $250, $225 for gray sweatpants. So that's now become a fashion staple.
Yeah.
Throw on some sort of logo tee, grab a hoodie and call it a day, and it's like they could be going to basketball practice and the same way they're going on a date. And that's fashionable now.
Yeah.
Is it? Should it be dating like that?
Well, again, that's what I'm saying. I'm asking you because John, I don't understand that. I grew up never wearing jogging pants. I only wore jogging pants shoveling my snow, and that was it. But I see this whole generation wearing joggers now, right? So for me, it was always a nice pair of jeans, clean pair of shoes. And if it's a 21-year-old, I understand. A nice pair of Jordans, absolutely. Nice pair of Converse, absolutely. But I would be in a pair of skinny jeans and and a clean white, clean t-shirt with clean printed tee. And I think you knock off all the bases there too, right?
What do you think of crew neck versus V-neck? If you're gonna go for I agree with you. I love the crisp tees. I love like a plain black or something, or a colorway. What would you go for?
I mean,
What?
I
How do you feel
I
V-neck
absolutely
versus crew neck?
I absolutely love the V-necks, but if it's a very low cut V, you have to be in crazy shape.
Yes.
And I'm not into it. There's a really nice high V's that Barbados has that a lot of the companies that we sell have. There's Robert Barakat and whoever, but a V-neck or a nice crew neck, it's still good. They're both.
But doesn't it drive? You've seen this? I know I've seen it. I like how you do the dress shirt pairing with the sweater. That makes sense to me. Or it's a nice look to it. A lot of people wear the t-shirts, but they don't match them up well. So you'll have a V-neck sweater and a crew neck shirt, or vice versa. I think
no, and that's a faux pas too. That's like wearing white socks.
Bad.
Yeah. No.
But people do it.
Yeah, and that's somebody that hasn't been told or hasn't learned. You can't be doing a V-neck with a crew neck. Again, it's off. Like I like your t-shirt right now. It's a nice crew neck, clean. Again, it's your
Well, I have it in quite a few colorways, but when I picked it, it has to be it's the terry material. It's got to fit me well. I have to like it. I don't like crew necks that strangle me like this, and I don't like ones that are too open. And I tried different ones until I found one that fit for my styling. So I'm gonna have the Chosen Loyalty going, and because I got to portray confidence in it, and it's got to make me look good. I don't want it taking away from me. So I really thought about that. And I'm not a big crew neck guy. I love V-necks, but a very slight V. I think it has a nice, classy look to it. But a lot of people tell me V's are out completely. Don't wear V's. And it's amazing how everybody has an opinion. They're not experts, but they have opinions.
I sell tons of V-necks in the store. A lot of times guys will buy V-necks to wear underneath these types of dress shirts too. If you're a sweaty type of guy that sweats underneath dress shirts, you'll buy a V-neck just for underneath, but still it looks good on a nice Sunday just to chill into a nice black V or a nice white V-neck. And it's a high V. It's not like I said, there's the low cuts, which I've seen, which are not for me, but guys that are in shape can pull it off.
That's another interesting point you brought up there is about those dress shirts, because I'm not a big fan of the plain dress shirt against the skin. I really like having some sort of undershirt there. For the simple matter is the sweating, if it's gonna have the staining, the neck. And I find having a tee, it gives you that a little bit of buffer, but it's also that it's a big decision for a man. If you're going to make the tee too obvious showing up, you're taking away now from the dress shirt. So you have to have a balance there of keeping an undershirt, but not taking away from the dressiness of the dress shirt.
Yep. So there's a few companies that we have that are specifically made for that, which is, low enough to wear it under a dress shirt. There's Saks Underwear, which is a huge company. They have a nice low V-neck, but it's not like crazy where you can still wear it under. Yeah. And then there's 2 Under, the other underwear company, and we sell tons of them, tons of V-necks.
So and that's I was saving that one. So thank you for bringing it up.
Yeah.
When you go on a date, got to put on a nice fresh pair of underwear, right? Please, for people listening out there, please don't bring those ratty underwear from 10 years ago. And
I would hope so,
but you never know. So
on a second date, at least.
So that being said, you got boxers, you got boxer briefs, you got briefs. Ed, what's out there right now? What's hot? What should a man strap on when he's going on a date?
Yeah, like the number one company, we've been selling it for years. They're based, they're originally the owner was originally out of University of Toronto, Saks Underwear.
Okay, yes.
And the cool thing about Saks, they've expanded into a bunch of different products. But to talk about the underwear, if your viewers out there don't know what they are, there's a pouch built in like a bra for ladies. It's a bra for the boys. Our boys.
The boys need a home. The boys need a home,
and they got a home. So Saks is built differently. There's another brand called 2 Under, which is in every golf town. We sell a ton of those. Again, there's a home for the boys. They're all there, and it's all nice modal fabric. You don't feel any of the seams. You don't see any of the lines in your tight jeans. It's all very clean. And then I'm not sure if you knew this. Gitch Underwear is my own brand, which same thing, modal
I didn't
fabric.
know that.
Yeah, I patented myself a line. I've been selling underwear for so many years. So again, we expanded another one of my crazy ideas, and only 4 colors right now, but we're hoping to expand, and I think it'll go well. But yeah, it's the same thing. Built like the 2 Under or the Saks. It's my own brand of underwear called
It's funny how the brain never stops. And when I created the Chosen Life, I said to myself, there's a need out there and I don't see anybody feeling it. So I'm going to fill it. Screw this. I'm going to make my own. And I want to bring this message out to people. And you've done the same thing with underwear.
And I made my own. I'm like, screw it. We can make underwear better. So we made it better.
Amazing. Amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. And then the other thing I'll touch on with Saks, which is great. Like we're not just a dressy clothing store or whatever. And for guys, I mean, you can look good at the gym too. And I know you're a fitness buff. Saks made gym shorts with the underwear built in. So now you have a pocket for the boys. You have the liner underneath, so you're at the gym and you're running and nothing's jiggling and moving while you're doing your workouts. They're unbelievable. And same thing for swimwear, underwear built into swimwear at the beach. I used to chafe when I used to go on vacation. Yes. I haven't chafed since I bought the Saks underwear, the swim shorts. It was my #1 product last summer. We sold a ton of it online. Saks underwear, so the underwear is built in. So when you're in the ocean, you can,
absolutely. I've seen when people are wearing those swim trunks, because the longer swim trunks are popular, but if you're lying on the beach and you raise your legs up and you don't have that built-in underwear, that's not a pretty sight for some people. So
that's right. So the underwear is built in, everything's tucked away nicely, and actually everything's very comfortable, right? So it's good. So yeah.
The key item that we missed, but we're still going to touch upon it. We're going to sum up the whole dating aspect now.
Yep.
If you're gonna, you have a fresh cut, you groom nicely, you smell good, you got the outfit down, you got your shoes, accessories. So Ed, necklaces, bracelets, watches, rings. Walk us through it. You got the right outfit on, you're going on a date. Do you like no jewelry, a little bit of jewelry, too much jewelry? What do you think is the right way to go?
I don't sell watches in my store. I think there would be an insurance problem if we did have the high-end stuff, but I think a nice watch is always cool to have.
If you're grabbing one of your clients and you're in his place and he's got it all together and you see his whole jewelry collection there, how would you dress him up to go on a date?
Well, we sell the nice bracelets now. Leah Lubiana, a girl out of Mississauga, a young girl, she custom makes them, and they're awesome bracelets. Just a nice little accessory to wear with t-shirts or dress shirts or whatever. A nice watch. I think a wallet is really important too. I think you look cool with the wallets. We have the secret wallets. That one right there, where it protects your ID in one, but it's just a nice flat wallet, not the George Costanza.
Minimal, exactly.
Very minimal.
Instead of having that wallet, big patchy wallet.
You don't want to whip out the Costanza. Those aren't cool anymore.
No. They were never cool.
They were never cool. You're right. What else? I mean,
but I've seen men wear like 5 bracelets. I've seen like 4 rings. Some people can make it work. And some can't.
Not everybody can pull it off, and that's exactly right. I like to I'm not one on now, but I'll wear a bracelet, but I won't wear 5. Some guys can pull it off amazingly, but yeah, and then a nice, some guys will wear the chain and the necklace like that. It's just
if you're a drummer in a heavy metal band, by all means, you could pull off almost anything and make it fashionable. But very few of us are. And I think we got to be, and that's where I again, when I know I talk to friends and they're asking me questions, they're like, hey, you're pretty stylish or whatever. And I'm like, okay, well, what I tell them is work with what you've got and extenuate the best that you have and hide the rest.
I think so. And I honestly keep it simple. Like you don't have to go crazy. I love a nice watch. I have a couple nice watches. If you're wearing a short sleeve, it's the summertime, put a nice watch on, nice pair of jeans, and that says it all. And then those bracelets that we have, like we said, they're different stones, and just keep it simple. I could never wear 5. I'm not a rock star, just a clothing guy, but everybody pulls it off.
I've seen men that have worn like the latest watches and like let's say the hottest Daytona, for example, by Rolex, and you almost don't notice the outfit at all at that point because you're so mesmerized by that timepiece, and it's like it's so hard.
I like my watches too, and sometimes that does take over. It's hey, if you get to that point in your life and you can buy one, absolutely, I love it.
But then it's funny. But then the stress comes up, Ed, where, okay, I have a sport coat. Do I make it that the watch fits over the sport coat? Am I going to see it? My dress shirt is going to go over the watch, under the watch. How do I keep it? I've noticed guys that when they have a nice watch, no matter what they're wearing, the watch finds a way to stick out. Yeah.
And a lot of times, like we do custom made too, right? A lot of times we make that left or right sleeve a lot bigger, depending on what side, just so they can wear their watch, right? We measure the wrist and then their watch, and then that's the way it goes, right? So
boom.
Yeah, based on your watch, we're fitting you into custom. That's as long as my watch fits.
So when you're going down to get your next outfit, gentlemen, bring your watch, bring your shoes, and the rest of the outfit will get geared around that. Thank you for enjoying today's episode of the Chosen Life podcast. Go ahead and hit the subscription button below and the notification bell to catch all of our great shows. And remember to contact the Chosen Lawyers when you are ready for your next real estate and commercial transaction. Go to kormans.ca.